Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting evening of Westview Warrior basketball on LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're back at Westview High School where Rob Yoder's 4-2 Westview Warriors will take on Brandon Durnell's 6-6 East Noble Knights. Westview's coming off a loss on New Year's Eve at Central Noble, as the Cougars kept their unblemished record intact with an 11-point win over the Warriors, 64-53. Meanwhile, East Noble registered a win at Cherubusco last Thursday as they defeated the Eagles by 40 points, 91-51. In addition to their win over Busco, the Knights have defeated Lakeland, Fort Wayne Carroll, Woodland, Concord, and Prairie Heights. The only two losses for Westview is that they've suffered were against a very solid Northwood team, most recently ranked third in the Indiana Class 3A AP poll, and of course Central Noble ranked number one in the state 2A poll. Tonight's game is brought to you by our game sponsor, Weaver Furniture Sales, with two locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our halftime sponsor is Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours. Located on Lehman Drive in Topeka. This evening's game is also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. And by Yoder Crossroads, located on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20 south of Shipshewana. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. Also by Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. By Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 in Shipshewana. By LaGwana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also, Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals, daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. Game is also brought to you by Dutch Blessing Floral and Gifts, located on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana, and by Jerry's Standard Service in Middlebury. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. And we'll be back with the IHSAA Commissioners interview for the week right after this 30-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, last time we talked, it was before Christmas. I'm certain that everything went well for you and the Neidig family relative to Christmas, and I hope you're excited about the new year.
No, I am, Coach. You know how it is. It's Christmas is always so special, and as I walk through this life, I get to enjoy it now with grandkids, and to see the look on their face, it's just something pretty special. But you know, the new year comes, and we're going to play a little basketball and swim and wrestle and do all those things that are what high school student athletes do.
Well, I think it's a great time for people to get out, be able to play games. You can travel further, play different regions. We've talked about this topic before because, frankly, I was starting to prepare some things and noticed that in the latter parts of January, we will have the girls pairing show for the IHSAA Girls Basketball Championship. And it is literally right around the corner when we'll be playing girls basketball. Sectionals will begin at the end of January and into February, and that's right upon us.
It is. We're a month away from tournament time, so teams they're working hard right now in the gym with some extra time. Without the classroom pressures that students have, but the coaches are really working to get their teams in tip-top shape and get the adjustments made to their schemes, and so they're ready to make this last run to get ready for that tournament time, because that's the goal, to get to that tournament and walk through that to eventually Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
I hate to be the guy to bring up COVID, but I think it's incumbent upon us. Are you beginning to? Are you the slightest bit apprehensive about what's ahead of us, judging from cancellations of college games and what the professional leagues are dealing with? It has to cause you some great concern right now.
It does, and my main concern, though, is for that kid that misses a game or misses an opportunity. And when we know that we can do some things that are within our control to limit the risk, and I think we need to make sure that we're focused on those as we walk into the new year, because, you know, as we've talked before, Bob, that time you get to put that uniform on is so special, and it's such a short period of time in your life that every game really matters. And I hope that we can walk through this. We do it with some intelligence, but we'll give these kids an opportunity to play, and that's so important for them.
Well, you have the template from last year, and it seemed to work very, very well. And you know that gives you great optimism, in a sense that we handled some difficult circumstances a year ago very, very well, and gives you confidence that we can handle what's thrown at us in the future.
No doubt. And especially when we're here in the state of Indiana, we'll assess the situation, understand what we're dealing with, make the best decisions we can, but I don't want to do it anywhere else other than here in Indiana. I can tell you that, Bob.
All right. I'm sure you got out and saw some games over the holidays, didn't you?
I haven't. I'm actually going to head out soon. Been spending a little time with family, kind of shut down a little bit, but I do know, talked to Brian Lewis, was out yesterday and watched 5 games at the Wabash Valley Classic yesterday, sitting in the gym at Terre Haute North. So staff's been out watching a lot of games, but we'll be out some more here, and certainly as the new year turns, going to be out a lot more.
He is the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things relative to the IHSAA and their student athletes and the sports in which they compete. Commissioner, Happy New Year to you, your family, your staff, and everybody around the state. And let's hope it will be as productive as this past year has been in many, many ways for everyone.
Thanks, Coach. And I really do appreciate everything that you do and your team to promote high school athletics across the state. It's just one of the things that makes it special.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
And we're back at Westview High School, where we're getting set for the Westview Warrior East Noble Knights game coming up here in about 8 minutes. Meantime, Jamie is with Coach Rob Yoder, and we'll go to that interview now. Take it away, Jamie.
So, Coach, you had a good, hard-fought game about 3 days ago against Central Noble. Tonight, East Noble, a lot of size. Talk about what they do, maybe what kind of defense they play, and what we have to do offensively and defensively to come out of here with a win tonight.
Yeah, I would think the defenses, I think they switch defenses, but they play a lot of man, and they also do a lot of at times running at the ball or picking you up full court. And so we know that we're going to have to handle the ball without mistakes, maybe against a variety of defenses. Now, they might come out and play all one, but the chances are we're going to have a couple of different looks and handle those. I think that they got really good size, and Hood is a problem because of not just his size at 6'9", but his weight. And once he establishes position right at the rim, it's impossible to move him almost. So we're going to have to compete really early and do a couple of things different on his high ball screen to try to keep him away from the rim and do those kind of things. But they shoot it really well from a lot of positions, and then they got a really good inside player that's hard to move. So they put a lot of pressure on our defense tonight. We'll have to play really well.
Well, good luck tonight. We'll be back to Westview right after this.
Important facts from the coach.
Well, it is. What makes East Noble difficult to defend is, one, their big guy inside who just is kind of like a tree. Once he gets planted there in the lane, you can't move him out. And, you know, he doesn't have a big range. You know, he's going to shoot inside 5 feet, but he does that well. And so you combine that with shooters at every other position, it makes him exceedingly hard to defend. And so we can see, as you pointed out earlier to me on their schedule, they have alternated winning and losing every game this year. A couple of things. Number one, they've played twice as many games as we have, and they're experienced. They start at least 3 seniors. I don't know exactly their starting lineup, but they're experienced, they're old, they're strong, and they play a tough schedule overall. You know, they play Fort Wayne Snyder, they play Carroll, Woodland, Northridge, Columbia City, Concord, Goshen. You know, they've played some good schools, and we've not. We've played 2 good teams, Central Noble and Northwood, lost to them both. So tonight is a team, you know, that I wouldn't say they're on Northwood's level, but they're well above average, and we're going to have to play really well to beat them.
Chris Hood is our big guy, 6'9" senior, averaging just under 16 points per game, and that's the guy we're going to have to shut down tonight.
Yeah, last year, I think he had a career high against us last year. It might have been,
so.
I don't know exactly. It was high 20s anyhow.
Right.
And, you know, the strategy we employed to defend him just didn't work. And so we're going to have to try something else tonight to change it up. You're going to have to, you know, vary our looks. And, you know, they're going to throw it into him because he's what they're run their offense around. Throw it into him. If he doesn't get a 2-footer, he usually throws it back out to one of their shooters. And so you can't really front him. We're not big enough to front him. But if you can get behind him and don't let him get set up below the block, you know, you got a chance. Because he's not hesitant. He's hesitant. He's not going to shoot it from too far out. So he knows his role. He does it well. I think one advantage we may have if we can rebound is beat him down the floor in transition. You know, this is where I look at Bucky and why it's so valuable to have a guy like him on the team in dealing with a guy that outweighs most of us by 80 pounds.
Yeah, no kidding.
We'll give it our best and go from there. It should be a fun event. You know, it's cold on a January night. Not too many places I'd rather be than a lively gym. It's pretty energetic in here for a Tuesday evening.
It is a weeknight ball game. You don't get the crowd you normally would on a Friday or Saturday night, but it's pretty good crowd on hand for this Tuesday evening ball game, and a good night, like you said, to be inside. We'll take a little break here, a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more from Westview High School as we await the tip-off for East Noble and Westview. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. And we're back. You mentioned their inside game in Hood, who can push it right back out front to their three-point shooters. They've already attempted, in looking over their stats this afternoon, they chucked up 197 three-pointers this year. So
in 12 games.
They like to shoot those threes.
Okay, I'm a numbers guy, but I can't do that one. 197, 16 per game.
Yeah. I mean, we were averaging 8 made three-pointers per game, and I'm sure, we were shooting more than that, but maybe more like 12 or 15 or something. But
yeah, I don't know what our stats are on the year on that. That'd be something to look into. I would think we'd be kind of similar, because if we wouldn't, we'd be shooting over 50%
well,
from the
that's
field.
true. I mean, a lot of them have gone in for us, but you're right. Maybe we're up in that category too.
As far as per game,
right?
You want to play half as many games, but. That's interesting. I was looking over the history of this. We kind of rekindled the rivalry several years ago. The people our age and so forth remember the good old days in the 80s when we were playing them in the East Noble Sectional.
East Noble Sectional and the Big Blue Pit.
The Big Blue Pit,
yeah.
And lots of good memories from that. But in the last 10 games, we've won 7 of them.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of that rivalry, and I think it goes back maybe a little earlier than that, but about 7-8 years ago, East Noble was in a really bad position. I mean, we were beating them by 25, 30 points. And
right.
They were just struggled, but that has totally turned around, and they've got a deep roster, size, shooting. Denton, their leading, what's Denton averaging on the year?
Denton is at 13.8.
Okay, he's probably their best all-around player, and he's coming off a couple of, he had back-to-back ACL surgeries, I think on the same knee. And so, number 3 out there with the brace.
Mm-hmm.
And so, really, he was a highly thought of younger player, and he's battled through a lot of adversity to come out here and have a good season so far. So, lots of toughness, physicality. We're going to have to be ready. We're going to have to make plays better than we did the other night against Central Noble.
Experienced 3 seniors and 2 juniors in their starting lineup here tonight. Actually, 4 seniors and 1 junior. So, they are a senior-laden starting lineup.
And you look at our guys walking in, we have a lot of skill in shooting, but you look at guys that could potentially push Hood around, I think there's only one.
That'd be Bucky. You're right. And he might need some help even with that tonight.
Definitely.
We're going to pause now for our national anthem. Lucy Rensberger, a junior here at Westview, will be singing it. Lucy Rensberger, a junior at Westview with the national anthem tonight. Excellent job by Lucy. And let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. And we'll introduce them as they come out. First for East Noble.
We'll begin with the starters for the visiting East Noble Knights. At one guard, a 5'9" senior wearing number 2.
First out will be number 2, Keegan Foster, a 5'9" senior averaging 3.9 points per game. Spencer Denton, a 6'2" senior, averaging 13.8 points per game. Where's number 3? Number 23 is Avery Klein, a 6'4" senior, averaging 7.2 points per game. Number 42 is Max Bender, 6'2" junior, averaging 7.4 points per game. And the big guys, number 52, Chris Hood, 6'9" senior, averaging just under 16 points per ball game.
Who will be an offensive lineman at Ball State next year.
Certainly. East Noble, by the way, is coached by Brandon Durnell, a 6'6", or he is 6-6 in his first year at the helm of the East Noble Knights. Brady Yoder, number 11, a 5'10 junior, averaging 14.3 points per game for Rob Yoder's Warriors. Mason Yoder, the leading scorer, 6'3 senior, averaging 26.7 points per game. Number 15 is Wiley Minix, a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 8 points per ball game. Also starting for Westview, Braden Nash, number 35, a 6'3 junior, averaging 9.2 points per game. His high came against Hamilton with 13. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Warriors is number 55, 6'4 senior Bucky Lehman, averaging 2.2 points per game. And we'll get the game started with this whistle as both teams emerge from their huddle. And crowd is on their feet. We're ready to play basketball from Westview. Game 1 of the week. We'll have another one on Saturday night as the Warriors will host the Angola Hornets. It'll be Mason Yoder going up against Avery Klein. Mason is outsized by Klein by a few inches, but Mason can jump. And Avery Klein controls the tip for East Noble. Keegan Foster will bring it across the timeline for the Knights. He goes right side to Denton. Denton, a left-handed pass over to Foster. His shot from 3 is no good. Good block out by Bucky, but it goes off his shin and out of bounds. It'll be East Noble ball underneath their own bucket.
Well, that's a little what we saw the other night against Central Noble. Good blockouts, but nobody's grabbing the ball.
Yeah, there it is on the floor, and their momentum's going into the waist of the guy they're blocking out. Another ball knocked out of bounds. Mason had his hand on it last, so once again, East Noble will inbound.
Well, first possession, East Noble's getting really good shots.
Denton looking to trigger it in. He does underneath. Got it into Bender, and Bender's fouled as he goes up to the layup, and he'll go to the stripe shooting 2. Braden Nash picks up the foul. First team foul for either team. Max Bender, 6'2 junior at the stripe. Shooting 49%, misses that one. Barely hit the rim. We'll get one more.
Well, so far they've missed 3 layups and a free throw, so they're keeping us in it.
Well, they look a little tight to begin with here. Second shot is up, no good. Ball tipped around by the big guy Hood and then eventually chased down by Brady Yoder. He gets it into the hands of Mason Yoder. Bounce pass right side of Minix. Bucky Lehman, now to Brady Yoder. And we have an offensive foul, and that, I believe, is going to go against Braden Nash. That'll be his second, so 2 quick fouls on Braden. I didn't see the contact, Jamie, did you?
I did not. I was looking down and just seeing who they had guarding Mason. They have Max Bender, number 42, a 6'2 junior on him.
Bender with the basketball. He'll go down low. Now right back to Bender. His shot's well off the mark as he goes up to the layup, and Brady Yoder comes out with it. Bucky Lehman, they'll swing it around left side of Mason Yoder. Back to Brady.
East Noble in the man-to-man defense, so be interested. Well, they're trapping out of that a little bit.
Ball stolen away on the attempted pass on the wing. Driving and putting it up off the glass. No good by Denton. And Bucky Lehman comes up with the rebound for the Warriors.
Good defense by Bucky that time, not to get a foul or give a points.
Closing in on a minute and a half gone in this first quarter and still no points on the scoreboard.
We talked a couple of games ago about Westview and their maturation as a team. They need to learn how to get points in the half court when you don't get something easy at first. And tonight we're going to be tested. East Noble's good defensively, and when all else fails, give it to a guy who can jump over everybody.
That's right. Mason really got airborne on that one to shoot the jumper, and the first 2 points up for the Warriors.
Bucky's doing a nice job of keeping Hood out of the lane there.
Klein gets into the lane, puts it up, forces it up, misses badly, and the rebound's chased down by Mason Yoder.
Looks like we're going to run a set here.
Brady hands off to Mason. Fakes on the top of the circle, has it knocked away. It's going to be Westview basketball.
Yeah, he kind of got caught in no man's land there between dribbles, but got away with it.
Springer in. Braden Esch comes out with 2 fouls. So Wade Springer in for the first time tonight. Brady Yoder bounce pass into Mason. He gets past Hood and puts it up off the glass and good.
Well, Mason's on a scoring tear. He's up to what, 7 points a
Almost
game?
27 points per game, 26.7. There's a 3 by Denton, their first points of the game for East Noble. That's a 4-3 ball game now.
Yeah, we losing Braden early, that hurts us because he has a little more length out there, but
Mason 6, East Noble 3.
well, this is a little bit of a unique team to defend. And so we're going to have to just adjust as we go. There you can see Hood and doing what he does. And he got a little deeper that time, and that's his range.
He doesn't have to jump. 6'9", he just puts it up and over everybody. Oh, that one was halfway down, came out. Rebound comes to East Noble. Driving is Denton. He stops in the lane, puts it up, misses, and the rebound Wade Springer for the Warriors, and back we come. Wade will give it to Mason. Mason hesitates at the free throw line, takes it the rest of the way, misses a shot, but he's fouled. He'll go to the charity stripe shooting and pair. That foul was on Max Bender, his first.
You know, Mason is kind of become a little like, in a way, like Charlie was a few years ago. You know what direction he's going.
Yeah.
Every single time, and you still don't stop it. So.
He's quick, I tell you.
Yeah, he really
hesitated
really
at that around the free throw line on that last shot and got right in there in a flash. And Mason crossed the free throw line, so he won't get credit for that last free throw.
I didn't see that, but these referees look like they're on the prowl today. Pretty sharp crew out there.
Yeah. 6-5, Westview by 1. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Wade Springer.
Yeah, I almost think that's a no call right there. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got off balance.
So a classic ticky-tack foul, huh?
Yeah, don't see that called too much anymore.
Out front, it'll go to Foster. Foster inside to the big guy Hood, and he puts it in off the glass. 7-6, East Noble with their first lead of the night. Springer to Mason Yoder, back out front to Bucky Lehman, left side to Springer again. He'll hit Wiley on the baseline, and Minix gets it back down low to Springer, and he's fouled.
One thing we did not have the other night scoring-wise is balance. We didn't have...
No, we didn't.
Ultimately, it doesn't really matter who scores, but when you got more than one guy that can score or that does score, it makes it a little bit easier.
Shot by Mason off the baseline, no good. So that was the first game we didn't have balanced scoring.
Yeah, exactly. And so tonight we need that, definitely.
Bender feeds it inside, shot up by Avery Klein is no good. And Mason comes up with the rebound for the Warriors. 3:36 to go in the first quarter. Brady with a jumper just beyond the free throw lines, no good. Rebound yanked down by Avery Klein. Quickly up court to Foster. Foster now inside, will go to Hood. Hood turn around, puts it up, misses off the back of the rim, and he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line shooting 2.
Yeah, a little bit different lineup than we're used to seeing with Hunter Porter in there along with Bucky, but it's just, I think we have to try something with a little more length. Hunter's a little older and longer armed, and we can't just give up 2-footers all night to Hood.
And Hood hits a free throw. He's a 63% free throw shooter. He'll get one more. Second shot off the back of the iron, no good. Bucky Lehman skies for the rebound for Westview. 8-6, Westview chasing 2. Mason Yoder goes right side to Wiley Minix. Swinging around the perimeter to the other side to Hunter Porter. Now to Brady. His jumper in and out. No good. And the rebound's yanked down by Denton. Up court to Foster. Inside to Hood. His attempted jump hook is no good, but he's fouled. And once again, I go to the charity stripe shooting 2. And again, it's Hunter Porter picking up the foul.
That's 2 on him. Well, you can see early on why they're hard to guard.
Yeah.
You know, you can talk about it, you can practice against it, but we don't have anybody, I don't think in our whole school that
probably not. You're
resembles
right.
that size. So it's kind of hard to know. You can talk about it, but you just have to experience it. So, you know, we just got to fight harder. We've had many, many years of Westview teams being undersized, and you just got to fight harder.
Hood hits both free throws. He now leads his team with 7 points. 10-6 now, East Noble with the lead. Mason drives it in from the elbow right side. He hits. 8 points now for Mason. Driving the baseline is Bender. Stolen away. Here comes Mason. He'll take it all the way and put it up and in. And he's fouled.
Good decision that time because the defender did not commit either way to he or Brady on that 2-on-1. So he just took it till he could.
Denton picks up the foul. Third team foul on East Noble. Westview with 5. Mason at the stripe. He has all 10 of Westview's points. And we're all tied up at 10. And Mason unties it with the successful free throw.
And Hood comes out, but Hunter Klein, a 6'6" junior comes into the game.
They don't lose a whole lot of size, maybe in weight, but
yeah. So now we're taking Bucky out to give him a break. Good decision there by the coaching staff to give him a little break with Hood out of there.
Yeah, he's getting beat up underneath that big Hood kid in there. Give him a little rest. Bender goes right side to Denton. They'll swing it left side now to Owen Ritchie.
Well, I think as we settle into this game a little bit, we'll get a little more confidence, these younger guys. And we'll settle in and make some plays. Right there we did. We got a steal and a layup out of it.
So now it's Mason 13, East Noble 10. And we have a blocking foul. Good job by Springer that time, trying to pick up the offensive foul, but gets caught for the blocking foul.
Coach Yoder giving his 2 cents worth on that call to the referee.
Yeah. And the referee's tried to explain why he made that decision. So inbounding will be Denton underneath the East Noble basket. They'll get it way out front, stolen away. Springer can't keep his footing though. Good hustle by Wade. And it goes off his fingertips into the East Noble bench. It'll be East Noble ball.
Well, there we've seen the last couple of possessions. Springer's really making some plays, putting some good defensive pressure, which also makes it harder to throw inside when you're defending the ball. Good defense at a time by Brady off that screen.
Klein with it. That's Avery Klein. He'll feed it inside. Shots up and good. Good strong shot by Denton, Spencer Denton. And he's fouled as well.
That's one where Mason just kind of has to, I think he just put a hand in their face and make them make the shot, but don't give them an and one.
And that's what happened.
Especially since you've scored all our points.
That's right.
Matching his jersey number right now.
Right now, yeah. We'll see if he can keep that string going. Missing the shot was Denton, so can't convert on the old-fashioned three-point play. Back come the Warriors now, up by 1. Mason with the ball. He'll feed it right side, has it deflected, but Wiley Minix is able to grab it.
Mason got a little excited that time. You get up in the air, you only got so long to find somebody to pass to.
Brady puts it up, can't get it to go down, and we have a whistle and a foul. Crashing in was East Noble there. And
yeah, Hunter Porter, a nice offensive rebound that time before he got fouled.
Picking up the foul was Hunter Klein, his first. Brady lobs it in. He was blocked off, couldn't get it, tried to tap it out of there. Grabbed by Klein, Avery Klein. He'll put it up, miss, but he's fouled.
And that's Hunter's third. And that's one he just can't do. you know you got 2 fouls, or at least you should know. And it's a breakaway. You're making him take a tough shot, so don't bail him out.
So now Avery Klein a chance to hit the scorebook tonight. You only have 2 coming for the free throw line.
And East Noble's already in the 1-and-1.
It's the first. Klein a 61% free throw shooter.
The bench just told Hunter that he has 3 fouls.
Yeah.
I think he was like, are you sure?
If they happened in a hurry. Mason drives, puts it up, can't get it to go. 13-13, we're all tied up inside a minute. In fact, we're all the way down to 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Denton with it. Top of the circle, goes right side to Ritchie. His shot from 3 is good.
Yeah, they can hit it from a variety of positions.
Owen Ritchie, a 6-foot-even junior, averaging 5.8 off the bench for Coach Gerdell. Brady Yoder, inside 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Westview trails it by 3. Mason in the corner. Directing traffic from out there. Down to 5 seconds.
Yeah, he better get going.
Mason drives, gives off to Minix from the corner. His shot's going to be short, and that'll do it for the first quarter of basketball here at Westview. And our score, East Noble 16, Westview 13. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
And we're back, getting set to start the second quarter of play. I'm not sure what the official's talking to Brady about, or Bucky about over there.
Oh, probably just seeing if you had a Merry Christmas.
You're right. I bet it was.
Well, we got 8 fouls already, so any foul this quarter, they will be shooting. Or East Noble will be shooting.
Westview 8 and East Noble with 14 fouls.
And it's funny how every game kind of takes on its own personality. And 12 fouls in that first quarter combined.
Boy, seemed like that whistle was blowing all the time. Shot by Mason. He's missed his last 3 or 4 shots now. And he's been the total scoring machine for the Warriors tonight. Bender hits on the other end, his first 2 of the night.
And there we see that bugaboo pop up again, not getting back on defense.
Yeah.
It's been an issue all year.
Mason, a quick move on the baseline, and he drops it in off the glass. 15 now for Mason, all 15 of his team's points. Pass inside, Hood puts it up short. Tries to get his own rebound over the back of Bucky Lehman.
Yeah, a lot of contact on both ends of that.
Right.
They let the big guys play, and they call the ticky-tack ones on the guards.
I guess. That's the way it appears. Mason, top of the circle, goes right side to Wiley Minix. Back out front to Bucky. They'll swing it around to Hunter Porter. Hunter feeds it inside to Brady. Tries to hit Hunter underneath. Oh, good feed from Hunter right into the hands of Bucky Lehman. Bucky, his first 2.
Some inside passing from the big guys.
Yeah. Hood inside, left-handed, too strong. Rebound, Wiley Minix.
I think if you make him go left, I think we got a better than average chance of stopping him.
If the looks of that shot, I think you're absolutely right.
Well, our offense is a little disjointed right now. We got the big guys out top and the little guys in the corner. So think we need to switch some things around here. I know we kind of run that kind of offense where everybody, that's why it works better with 4 or 5 guards in there, but defensively we got to have the height out there.
Mason way out front. Gets it down low to Brady. He'll drive the baseline. He runs out of room and shoots it out. And I don't know who that was intended for, either Porter or Minix, but it goes through both of them and into the scorer's bench.
Well, when you drive baseline, you better have a really good chance to score. Because if you don't, that's what happens.
Braden Esch checks in. Hunter Porter comes out for the Warriors.
Yeah, Hunter did a nice job in there.
Yeah,
Kinda
he did.
Slowed him down a little bit, had an assist, rebound.
Right. He was hawking that ball the whole time he was in there. Braden with 2 fouls came out early in the first quarter. Back into the ball game. Pass inside the Hood again. He goes left, puts it up, misses again, and he's whistled for traveling. So there's 2 times where we made him go left, and it's backfired on East Noble.
Well, there again, he went to his left, and even if he didn't travel, he missed a shot. Of course,
right.
East Noble, of course, was calling for a foul, but.
Minix from the corner. And he hits nothing but net.
That's good to see. He missed his first one pretty bad, so that's good to see him pull that out.
And Mason made contact with Denton on the 3-point attempt, so he's going to get 3 fouls. Shots.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Once again, just
that's a
little bit of contact.
He had already landed. He wasn't in the act of shooting anymore.
So that sends Denton to the line and their best free throw shooter at 77%. Makes his first. Makes his second, and they'll have one more. Back into the ball game is Hunter Klein.
So now we're going to have a 6'6" and a 6'9" in there.
This should be interesting.
23 is 6'4", so yeah, and 6'2".
2 out of 3. Hood misses, puts it up, misses again, but puts it up again and got it to go.
Yeah, you get him that close, you can't get him out of there.
9 now for Hood. 22-20, East Noble by 2. Mason jumper from just beyond the free throw line is good. Mason was 17 of his team's 22 points down. We're tied up at 22.
And Mason's got 2 fouls as well, so we really got to.
Hood inside, spin move, puts it in, and good.
Well, they do such a good job of spreading the floor that normally, your guards are going to dig down on that, but they spread the floor so well, you got to respect that 3-point shot, and it's hard to get down there and dig.
Ash goes to Brady, quick 3, no good. And that's going to go all the way out of bounds. It'll be East Noble basketball. Brady struggling offensively the last couple of ball games.
Yeah, I was glad to see him take that shot there, though. That's one of the few open looks he's gotten from behind the line. So we need he and Braden to, keep being aggressive offensively. It'll come. They're skilled, and they'll settle in here pretty soon.
With the ball's Foster, and we have an offensive foul called. And that was on Hood.
Yeah, he's been setting those high ball screens the whole day, and he's like running around 2 people. And so
finally got him on it.
Finally got one. Bucky looks tired.
Yeah, he does.
He's walking.
And I can understand. Mason on the wing right side makes a move down to the baseline, right around Hood, and then it was blocked by their other big guy, Hunter Klein, at 6'6", and there was a foul in the process. Hood picks up the foul, so that'll be his second.
Well, that's helpful.
Yeah.
To get one more on him, you might not see him for a while.
That's right. Mason at the stripe. He'll put it up. It rolls around and off. No good. Back into the ball game is Owen Ritchie for East Noble, and the big guy comes out, Chris Hood.
Probably won't see him till the second half, so if we're going to make a move, now would be a good time.
Certainly would. Mason's second shot is nothing but net. Mason now with 18 points. With the ball is Denton. Denton takes it left side. He'll drive the lane, puts it up off the glass and good.
Yeah, that's just weak defense right there. You can't let a guy just waltz through 3 players. It's easy for me to say.
Denton, a good athlete, and I think you brought him up in the pregame. But
yeah, exactly.
Brady, a good move in the lane.
Yeah, Brady's nice. He's a nice post player, and we finally got it to him. He's been open a few times.
With the ball, Avery Klein. He'll give it to Hunter Klein. Stopping at the free throw line is Denton. Now a long-range three is off the mark by Hunter Klein, but right into the hands out front of Keegan Foster.
Yeah, we got to get that ball. That's just makes a coach just grit his teeth.
Driving all the way in again and putting it up off the glass. No good, Spencer Denton, but he's fouled. He'll get 2 shots.
Well, fortunately, Bucky could afford to waste a foul there. That was his first one. But it does send their best free throw shooter back to the line.
Right, Denton, 2 for 2 tonight, or 2 out of 3 rather. And now 2 out of 4 as he misses. He'll get 1 more.
Well, the thing I see out there between right now, the difference in East Noble's guards and some of our players out there is they're just a little more sure of themselves and a little more aggressive. And so we really need to pick it up in that area, and I think we can win this game. But right now, down 2, full timeout.
3:02 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
And we're back after the timeout. Ready to resume action.
Well, you know, on one end, we have trouble stopping Hood, but on the other end, they're having trouble stopping Mason. So, very interesting game. East Noble took a timeout there, going to a little press.
Mason drives, puts it up short off the front of the rim. Bucky with a rebound. He puts it up off the back of the rim, and now it's rebounded by Bender. Baseball pass ahead to Avery Hunter, and we have a blocking foul called on Brady.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. He got there a little late, and the guy had already taken off when Brady snuck under him.
Yeah, Coach didn't seem to be too upset about that. Yep. I mean, he's upset, but he's not upset with the call because it was a correct call.
Well, we had a couple of good shots down there. They just clanged off, and then it created a little bit of an imbalance in the floor.
Avery Klein at the free throw line. It's his first. He'll get 1 more. He's a 61% free throw shooter coming in. No good. Rebound, Bucky Lehman. From Minix to Brady. Brady all the way down, puts it up, and slapped away.
Probably goaltending there.
That's what I thought. Driving all the way down is Denton, and he puts it in.
Yeah, Mason just let him go because he got 3 fouls. So
Mason, an excellent drive to the basket. Hung up in the air and put it in.
This game is totally different without Chris Hood in the game.
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Noble gets up and down. We're really pushing the ball right now.
Right.
Well, plus they came out and did a full court press, and we broke it real nicely and got a shot last time.
So now we've got trying to figure out what the clock maybe? I don't know.
I think they just added 4 seconds to the clock.
So it's 2:22 to go. Mason Yoder will be at the stripe, trying to convert on the three-point play. Mason misses, and it's tipped around into the hands of Spencer Denton. Denton Quickly up to Bender. He'll cross-court it. And now what do we have?
Call it travel.
Okay. So a turnover on East Noble. Gives it back to Westview with 2:15 to go. First half.
East Noble with a 1-2-2 full court press. So we got to get somebody in the middle like we did last time.
Mason grabs it, crosses the timeline. He'll look to Minix. Minix had the opening, but just for a split second. He'll get down to Bucky, has it knocked away and stolen. Avery Klein comes up with a steal. Driving the baselines, Foster, he kicks it out front, top of the circle, shots up off the back of the rim, no good on a three-point attempt by Avery Klein, and back come the Warriors.
I think we ought to look here to try to post Brady up again. The guy guarding him is number 2, is only 5'9", so that's a good matchup for us.
Brady stops up, gives underneath Bucky, and now we have a traveling call.
Yeah, I think he switched his pivot foot there when he went to pass.
Something didn't look
Good
right.
try.
Yeah, it was. 30-27, East Noble with the ball and the lead.
Well, Coach can't hardly fault these last 2 possessions. We're trying hard, we're working hard, just a couple of errors that they'll learn through experience.
Foster dishes it left side to Klein. That's Hunter Klein. Out front to Bender. Right side to Denton. Now inside to Avery Klein. Work it around. 65 seconds to go, first half. Now Denton goes to Bender. Bender gets a pick, top of the circle. Drive, gives off left side to Foster. His shot to the corner is way off. And Braden Esch right there for the rebound. Bucky Lehman, right side to Mason. And now Westview spread it out and go for the last shot of the half. Down 3, 30-27.
I think we're going to run spread here, and we'll certainly kill it if we have to, but this sometimes opens up a shot for a layup.
Minix has it knocked away and into the hands of Denton. Denton will bring it all the way down, put it up and in, and once again Mason couldn't guard him because of a chance of picking up his third foul.
That time Wiley got, he had a 6'4" guy with long arms on him, and that's just tough to.
Got him buried.
He was handling the ball, and the guy just reached around behind him, and that's just something you got to learn.
Shot was no good, but Mason got fouled on the way up, so it'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Mason. I guess it's 1-1, so he didn't get fouled in the act of shooting. First shot's up and good, he'll get the bonus.
That was a big shot right there. I think he's missed 3 free throws tonight, so that was a big, if we can get these 2, it'll keep it close.
3 for 6 for Mason. Second shot's up and in. Well, that gives him 22 on the evening. Quick steal, and the shot's up and in by Minix. Oh, my goodness. And Westview's back within 1 as Minix very alertly stole the inbound pass and banked it in off the glass.
That's what I'm talking about. That's in the half.
What an alert play by Wiley Minix. And it pulls Westview within 1, 32-31 as the teams go to their locker room. And we'll be back with the Lehman Financial halftime show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
Have you ever wondered what the difference is between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA? Have you ever wondered if you have enough life insurance? No matter where you are at in your retirement planning journey, nearing retirement, or just starting to think about it, we can help you. Our mission is to get to know your needs, your wants, and your long-term goals, and then implement strategies to help you get there. If you've ever wondered about any of these things, give us a call.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Welcome back to Westview at halftime, where East Noble leads Westview 32-31. Quite a flurry of activity there in the last 2.7 seconds as Mason got fouled. I guess there was 1.7 seconds actually. Hit a 1-and-1. They inbounded it. White Minix intercepted and hit about a 15-foot bank shot to cut the deficit to 1 at the buzzer, and East Noble kind of walked off the floor stunned. So despite all the activity up and down, we are right there at 32-31. Let's take a look at the individual scoring for East Noble. They're led tonight by Spencer Denton, a 6'2 senior. We talked about him before the game. Averaging 13.8 on the year, and he's over that already. He's got 14. He's got a 3, 4 2-point field goals, and 3 free throws. And number 23, 6'4 senior Avery Klein has 2 free throws for 2 points. Number 42, Max Bender has a field goal for 2 points. 52, 6'9 senior Chris Hood, averaging 15.8 points per game on the year, has 11. He had 4 field goals and 3 free throws. He did go to the bench with a little over 3 minutes remaining in that half with 2 fouls, so that helped out a little bit. And Owen Ritchie, a 6-foot junior, averaging 5.8 points a game, had 3 to round out the scoring for East Noble. For Westview tonight, Brady Yoder had a nice post-up move down low. He's averaging 14, but that was his only basket. He has 2 on the night. Mason Yoder, averaging 26.7 on the year, is at 22 already. He's got 9 field goals and 4 free throws. And Wiley Minix added that last-minute buzzer beater. He has a 3 and that 2-pointer for 5 points. And Bucky Lehman had a nice layup in there. He's played really good defense in the first half. He has 2. So for Westview, Brady and Bucky with 2, Wiley with 5, and Mason Yoder with 22. Braden Esch got in early foul trouble, didn't play a whole lot that half, and did not enter the scoring column. So good back and forth game, kind of a contrast in styles. On one end, East Noble's got their big brute in the middle, kind of dominating the action. And on the other end, our athletic Mason is jitterbugging around everybody and keeping us in the game. So Dan has a few more stats to illuminate what's going on out there.
Well, I tell you, it's been interesting. It's pretty much been a Mason show. I mean, I was feeding some stats there to Jerry. I don't know if you shared them or not. I can't hear what you guys are saying during the game. But our first bucket, or our first points, non-Mason points, happened at a minute and a half into the second quarter. So and then we in the second quarter we did have several guys step up and contribute then. So that was good. One of the things that I noticed is so we were up 6-3 early. Then they scored 7 points and took a lead. Then we scored 7 points. Then they scored 8 points, and then we scored 7 points. And at that point, we were up 20-19, and that was right after. Bucky had hit a bucket, and then Wiley had hit a 3. And then after that, it was more just 1s and 2s. But we had
runs.
Had 4 runs right in a row. I mean, it was they scored 7, we scored 7, they scored 8, we scored 7. And so that's sort of an interesting stat there. Overall for Westview, we're shooting 12 of 21 from inside the arc, so we're shooting over 50%. only 1 of 3 from three-point range. They're shooting 9 of 19, so we're actually shooting a better percentage. They're shooting 2 of 5 from three-point range. But the big difference is both teams are only making half their free throws, exactly half. We've made 4 of 8. All of those have been Mason, and one of those he actually made, but it got taken away because he stepped across the line. And on the other side, they are 8 of 16, so there's 4 extra points. And then if you look at the foul totals, I mean, we've had 11 whistled on us compared to 8 on them. I guess early on, at the end of the first quarter, it was 8-4. Rebounding, we actually have a 15 to 14 advantage, so just 1 rebound more. But turnovers, we have 7 turnovers, they have 5. But yeah, so it's an awfully close game. But I just remember last year watching that Hood kid. I mean, we absolutely could not stop him. I mean, he just post up, they throw him the ball, and he just bull his way in there. And he's done that several times tonight.
He has. I think we've done a fairly decent job on him. Limited his touches. And I thought before the game, our keys to the game, and I didn't go over these earlier, but one, to keep East Noble from dominating inside, and I think we have. And number 2, win the hustle plays to get extra possessions. Now, I don't know if we've done that as well as we'd like. I can think of 3 or 4 times out there where it was kind of a loose ball and we didn't get it.
Right.
And so I think we're going to have to do that in the second half if we're going to come out here with a victory. This would be a great victory, I think, for this young team to pull off.
It would be.
If we could somehow come out here in the second half. And I think we're going to have to play better. Both teams kind of feel each other out in the first half. East Noble knows what they can do now against us. They'll probably have a little more of a strategy guarding Mason. So we'll have to have some other offensive players step up and make some shots. But we're holding our own. We're growing up kind of on a game-by-game basis. And so it's a 32-31. What more could you ask for out there? So we'll turnovers. I don't know about turnovers tonight, but Mason is 9 for 13 from the field tonight. Dan just handed this to us. The rest of the team is 4 for 10. So the thing I see that East Noble has done is they have really taken away our three-point shooting.
Yes, they have.
We're not even getting the looks. Wiley's pretty covered up there in the corner.
Right.
And they can do that because they're long. 6'4". Think of how our teams were 4 or 5 years ago when we had all 5 players were 6'4", 6'5", with long arms. That you can cover a lot of area that
makes a huge difference.
A bunch of 5'10" guys can't.
That's right.
So,
but we should feel fortunate that we're just a 1-point deficit in this ball game.
Yeah, I agree. It seems there's more plays to be made out there, and the guys need to just do what comes natural to them. Just go out there and have fun and play. And Mason's always fearless, and that's good.
No doubt.
Especially tonight.
As proven by his scoring, 22 in that first half, I tell you.
I think we need to, when Mason's not driving, I think throwing it down low to Brady is a good option. Bucky's a big body in there, but his strengths are more, rebounding, setting screens and stuff, whereas Brady's good at finishing in there around the basket, and especially with he's got a favorable size matchup.
That's right. Oh, by the way, tonight's halftime show has been brought to you by Lehman Insurance and Financial Group, located on Lehman Drive in Topeka. We're ready for the second half, and we have a tie-up right off the bat, so it'll be Westview ball as East Noble had inbounded to begin the second half. So the Warriors a chance to take the lead now after that exciting finish to the first half. Wiley Minnick stealing that pass out of bounds and banking it in off the glass right at the buzzer. Shot underneath by Brady, kind of a wild shot, misses, and East Noble will bring it back up.
Well, I like to see that aggression, though. Go right at Hood. Let's get his third foul and get him more worried about things.
Hood shot too hard off the glass. Rebound, Mason Yoder.
Well, there you can see Bucky kept him away from the block that time, and he didn't make the shot. So keep him out. Just a couple of feet makes a huge difference.
Bucky's working hard out there on the big guy. Mason drives, and he's going to go to the line.
That might be a strategy right there to clear out, have Mason go right at him. And it's a little risky because Mason's got 2 as well, but I don't see Hood taking a charge anytime soon.
Probably not.
I think it's probably a pretty good plan.
I think so. Mason hits his free throw. He'll get one more. Mason now with 23 on the evening.
Yeah, and the primary defender for Mason tonight has just sat down with 3 fouls.
Bender. Is it Bender? Shot goes out of bounds, and it's going to be East Noble ball on the miss.
Mason talking to himself, walking down the floor.
And now Coach Durnell wants to talk things over with the East Noble Knights, and it'll be a 30-second break. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204. And we're back. And I was wrong. Jamie corrected me. Rob Yoder called that timeout. And as I told Jamie, I'm not used to having Rob call timeouts. But he made a good point. I think he was getting ready for that press, right?
I think so. You know, they played it in the first half and didn't really have a ton of success with it, but
off the screen and off the bench, Owen Ritchie right away puts in a three, his second of the night. 35-32. East Noble moves up to a 3-point lead. Now Minix tries to answer. Can't from the corner right side, and it's pulled down by Foster on the rebound. Outlet pass comes to Denton. Denton drives and then hands off to Klein. That's Avery Klein working against Braden Nash, and Braden picks up foul number 3. Basket will count. And Nash, as I mentioned, his third personal foul. So Avery Klein will have a chance to connect here on the three-point play. And he drills it in.
That's quite the shot he's got there.
I tell you, I didn't think that was going in.
Yeah, he really pulled the string on that one.
Warriors looking at that 1-2-2. Ball stolen away right at midcourt. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch. No, it'll be Westview basketball on the turnover.
Yeah, he dribbled it on the sideline, or his foot went on the sideline, one of the two. But
Mason brings it in to Brady, and Brady will cross the 10-second stripe. Gets a pick from Lehman. Bucky with it between the circles, goes left side to Braden Nash. Top of the circle, shot by Mason's off the mark, and Hood with a rebound for East Noble.
Well, we need to respond here. We tied it briefly, but they went on a quick spurt.
Another three, and rattled in by Ritchie.
Yeah, he's really a dead-eye shooter. I know Coach mentioned before the game that he can really stroke it. And he's just hit 2 in a row to really change this game.
42% shooter from three-point land is Ritchie. Braden Nash, inside pass goes to Bucky Lehman, to Braden. Runner off the baseline's good. Nice looking shot by Braden.
Yeah, he came out in the second half against Central Noble and played aggressively as well, and didn't get much opportunity in the first half, so that's good to see.
Ritchie looked for the three, couldn't find it there. Inside to Hood. Hood will put it up, no good. Short gets his own rebound, put back, no good. Tries to get it again, but this time Hood picks up the foul over the back.
Well, at some point as a ref, you got to make that call.
Right.
Otherwise, he can just push you out of the way and go over your back anytime he wants.
Well, they gave him 2, and then the third was a charm. So the big guy Hood will come out.
And now we got Porter and Bucky in there again, so our so-called our big lineup.
Good drive by Mason. Unbelievable.
Well, you can see when Hood's not standing in the lane there, that's a lot easier drive.
Yeah, it is. That opens things up a bunch. Avery Klein in the lane, puts it up, no good. Tipped out of bounds off the hands of Mason, and it'll stay in East Noble's hands.
That's frustrating. Played good defense. Braden did it without fouling, made him take a tough shot. Then we had 3 guys grab it at once. And
inside 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Inside pass to Denton, gets out of the lane. He'll get it right back on a pass from Foster. Foster, quick pass inside to Hunter Klein. Fakes, tries to drive around Bucky, good defense. Now Ritchie gets fouled on a reach-in by Hunter Porter.
And that's his fourth. East Noble is just totally different offensively without Hood in there.
Porter comes out, Springer comes in for Westview. Yeah, they are. It's a totally different look. 41-36, East Noble leading. Oh, good quick hands by Springer. Almost stole it away on the attempted pass to Ritchie. Goes out of bounds and into the East Noble bench, and they'll re-inbound it.
Well, if we can hang in there, the third quarter has not been kind to us against the good teams. And so we got to really focus here and finish this quarter strong.
So far we've been outscored 9-5, and we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called.
Well, that could have qualified as the worst call of the night.
Oh, man.
All he did is tap the ball after he shot it.
So,
that's just, I just do not understand. He played perfect defense. The guy lunged into him. All he did was tap the ball away at the end.
Denton misses a free throw. He'll get one more.
I don't think either side tonight is real thrilled with the calls that have been happening out there, but I guess at least it's consistent, huh?
I tell you, there have been a lot of fouls called, so. Yeah, 15 points now for Denton, 42-36. East Noble. Mason on a runner, and he's fouled. It'll be a two-shot foul coming for Mason.
A lot of people talking to themselves out there right now. That's a smart play by Mason. Once you get a call like that on one end, I think the referee maybe questions themselves.
Yeah. So he's looking for a makeup.
Yeah, and so take it right at him and make him make the call. We got to make our free throws. My goodness. We normally shoot free throws really well, but we are leaving points out there right now.
Thunder coming back in for East Noble. Coming out is Avery Klein. Bucky comes out for Westview. Back into the ball game's Wiley Minix. Mason's second free throw is good. 26 now for Mason. Came in averaging 26.7. With the ball is Ritchie. Ritchie gets it to Foster. Foster with Brady on him. Down low, it'll go to Denton. Denton back out, wide open. Bender, his shot's off the mark. Rebound, Mason Yoder. Mason back in a hurry, drives it into the lane. Off the glass, too hard, too long. Rebounds pulled down by Hunter Klein. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Fake on a shot by Denton. He drives it all the way, puts it up off the glass and good.
Yeah, just statuesque defense right there as we just stood and watched him dribble among the three guys. Yeah, here's where we need to try to think.
Braden with a three. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped out, trying to chase it down, and it's going to be East Noble ball.
Well, it's a good shot by Braden, right on line, just a little strong. That's about the third time tonight Wade's been involved in a loose ball, and just somehow he's due for one to stay inbounds.
That's right. Foster with it. At the elbow is Klein, has it knocked away and into the hands of Brady Yoder.
Yeah, nice play by Brady that time, snacking it from behind.
Brady thought about taking that three, passed it up, back out to Brady out front, now to Wiley Minix.
Well, I think we're going to have to hit some outside shots if we're going to come back in this game. So
Yeah.
Braden and Wiley are going to have to be looking.
Braden drives it down on to the baseline, gives out to Brady out front. He drives the lane, puts it up, too hard off the glass, tipped around, grabbed by Mason. Putback's no good, and a rebound yanked down by Max Bender. He'll get it into the hands of Denton. Denton quickly in the corner, almost throwing away, but grabbed by Ritchie. He saves it inbounds to Bender. 3 up in the air, no good by Foster, and we have a whistle and a foul's going to be called on East Noble.
And Bender picked up his 4th. And East Noble's coach almost picked up something too there.
Just about.
Yeah, he got kind of fortunate, I think, because that was a clear foul. I don't know what you're complaining about. He's going over his back and smacking it away.
Braden Esch inbounds it to Wade Springer. Springer brings it up, nearing the 2-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Springer backdoor to Mason and stepped in and stolen away by Avery.
Yeah, almost had that one.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Wade Springer. No, it isn't. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he tried to get it, but I don't think he even touched it. So
it'll be West Noble ball. Or I mean, Westview ball.
Well, it's kind of got sloppy here in the last few minutes. It was up and down and beautiful, and all of a sudden it's got clunky.
Back and forth. Wade Springer across the timeline. Shot by Wiley Minix is no good from 3-point land. Tipped around on the floor, still loose, grabbed by Foster. Foster to Denton. Denton drives it to the baseline. It's it to Ritchie, and now they'll swing it out front to Avery Klein. Inside pass, and the shot's up and good by Denton.
Yeah, East Noble doing a nice job of taking advantage of their matchups down there. So full timeout, East Noble.
We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back after the timeout. Westview just 2 of 10 shooting from the field in this quarter, 20%. Minix gets it to Mason. Mason drives the lane, puts it up, misses, but he's fouled. Shots aren't dropping here in the third quarter. Hunter Clyde picks up his second foul.
Well, if things aren't dropping, we got to get extra possessions and make our free throws.
Man, drop short for Mason. They'll get one more.
Yeah, that free throw is, it can sometimes play with your mind. You can see 80% shooters go up there and have a slump. Nice, Mason's kind of having that tonight, or he'd already have over 30.
At 27 on the evening. Right at his average. 46-38, Westview down 8. Backdoor pass inside, putting it up is no good. Denton's tipped out front to Avery Klein. He'll drive, get it down to Foster's left wide open on the baseline, and he puts it up and in, his first 2 tonight.
Again, we got our defense just kind of standing there watching.
I think Foster couldn't believe he was that wide open. Mason hits another one off the glass. 29 now for Mason. Back to an 8-point ball game. East Noble with the lead. Looks like they'll be content to take the last shot of this quarter. Well, maybe not. Driving and putting it up. I guess if they'll give it to him, he'll take it. Denton.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's disappointing. He's getting nothing but layups.
Right.
That's unusual for a Westview defense.
He has 21 points tonight, and a lot of them have been layups. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Westview ball underneath their own hoop with 4 seconds to go. Now the big guy's going to come in. See if we can pick up another foul here in this last play.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, Mason, well, hold on. I'm going to take a chance on him picking up the foul. Brady having trouble getting it in. He'll get it into Minix. Braden will put up a shot, have it partially blocked at the buzzer. So we played 3 quarters here at Westview. 10-point lead for East Noble. 50-40 as we go into the 4th quarter. We'll be back with that 4th quarter right after this timeout.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
And we're back 50-40 as we go into the 4th quarter of play. East Noble leading Westview in this Tuesday evening basketball game on this cold January night from Westview. We'll be back in action on Saturday night as we host the Angola Hornets right here at Westview. Ball inbounded by East Noble to begin the 4th quarter.
Well, we survived the 3rd quarter. We're in striking distance.
Ritchie launches a 3, and Braden had his foot on the line as he tried to save it inbounds, so it'll be East Noble getting the basketball back.
Yeah, it's just inexplicable there. 2 guys looking at the ball. it's frustrating.
Ritchie.
That's where I think we're thinking too much instead of just playing.
You know what? I think that's a good point. It looks like that's exactly what we're doing. We just got to go out there and play. Offensive foul called on East Noble on a push-off.
Well, I think the chances there yet to come back. We're going to have to hit some outside shots, and we're just going to have to get gritty and dig, and they're going to have to miss some shots they might normally hit.
Driving Mason, he'll put it up, miss the shot. Carter Savoy's in the ball game. He picked up that foul. He's number 24, little guy. 5'7". Shot off the glass, no good. We have a blocking foul is going to be called on Westview. Bucky Lane, I believe.
Bucky at least stood in the way and tried to take a charge that time, but Denton did a nice job of going around him.
Denton, East Noble's leading scorer with 21 points tonight. Chance to add to that total, and he misses the first free throw. He'll get one more.
Well, Coach mentioned in pregame, and he didn't say it wasn't on air, but he did mention, East Noble early in the year had some curious losses. Lost to West Noble by 11, and they played a couple of really good teams. But he said they're getting better, and they're looking pretty good here tonight.
Well, they've got a brand new coach, Durnell, and they're probably getting their feet on the ground now. Mason puts up a fall-away jumper from the baseline, and he hits 31 now for Mason. He equals his high total, and Hood at the basket on the other end. 13 now for the big guy.
Doesn't really seem fair that they have a guy that big to throw it into.
I know. Minix, Brady, Braden, or Bucky. Now Mason, an awkward shot from the elbow right side, misses. Pulled down by Denton. There comes East Noble, 6:20 to go in this ball game. Inside Hood, he'll put it up short, gets his own rebound, put back is up and in, and he's fouled. And that foul's going to go against Braden, and that'll be number 4 on Braden. He'll come out. Hunter Porter comes in. A big guy, Hood, at the free throw line. 63% free throw shooter on the year. And he misses that one, and Bucky Lehman all alone for the rebound. Mason brings it up for Westview. We'll give it to Minix. Hunter Porter drives it, pulls up, gives off to Bucky. He'll drive, give off to Mason. Jumper for Mason is good. 33, a new game high for the year. 33 points for Mason. And a reaching foul is going to be called on Brady. Mason had 31 against Busco and 31 in the last game against Central Mobile. And now he breaks out with a 33-point performance tonight.
Is that his career high as well?
I believe so. Dan would have that information, but maybe I do. Take a look here and see. East Noble with the ball. In control of this ball game with a 10-point lead. Foster will get it to Denton. Denton inside. A foul. Well, they're going to count the basket as Bucky got in his face. So Hood, once again, will have a chance to convert on a three-point play. And he does this time. 18 now for the big guy. 57-44. I believe that's the biggest lead for East Noble tonight.
Yeah, I think they put number 24 in the game just to kind of be a pest.
Because that's what he is.
Uses fouls.
Yeah, he's a hustler. Little guy, but he can cause some commotion out there. Mason at the free throw line. He'll put it up, and this one he got to go. Minix coming out. Back into the ball game's Wade Springer for Westview. Second shot by Mason. Spins out. No good. Rebound Hood for East Noble. 57-45. East Noble by 12. Savoy gets it inside to Hood. Now back down inside, a foul. And that will send Denton to the free throw line.
Well, this could be a long 5 minutes with both teams in the bonus.
Right.
East Noble's just, they're running their offense better than we're running ours. That's basically what it comes down to. Now it helps when you can throw it to a big guy in the middle and you got to sag in.
Yeah.
But that's the breaks, and you got to adjust. We're just not running ours well. Guys aren't getting open. It's not free flowing and good passing out there on our end.
Denton hits both free throws. That gives him 23 on the evening. Came in with a 13.8 point per game average, so he's having a whale of a ball game. Driving is Mason. He'll put it up and good. And a timeout called by Rob Yoder.
Full timeout.
So Mason with 36 points now with that jumper off the glass. And we'll be back with more action from Westview right after this 60-second timeout.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Family owned and operated since 1989.
59-47, East Noble by 12. 4:57 to go, fourth quarter, as we resume action after the timeout called by Westview.
Yeah, just a chance to refocus, give it a little different strategy. We got 5 minutes. We can't just trade baskets with them anymore.
Avery Klein gives off to Foster. Out front, it'll come to Denton. Now inside, Hood. And we have a whistle and a foul. This time, Wade Springer is going to pick up the foul. For Wade, that's number 3. And as you mentioned, Jamie, back to the free throw line with a 1-and-1. This time it'll be Hood.
Well, you know, he's shooting, what'd you say, 63%. So
right.
It's basically take your chances. I mean, if he turns and shoots a 2-footer, that's a pretty high percentage shot.
Missed that one off the back of the rim, tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Westview ball.
And it worked that time. We got it back. Now we need to come down and hit a 3.
And what happened here? We have a spillage over there. Well, I guess they never touched the ball. Or the referee never touched it. I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, Westview inbounds. Mason Yoder drives it toward the basket. Can't find the shot. Now he does, and it's no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up in the end.
He's on a trampoline out there, and everybody else is on the ground.
38 points now for Mason. 59-49, Westview back within 10. Savoy with it, left side. He'll get it out front to Foster. Foster feeds it down low to Denton. Denton flashes it over right side. Shot in and out by Hunter Klein, and Westview comes up the floor with it. And a bump. And we have another foul. This time it's going to go against East Noble's Spencer Denton.
And just like that, Hood comes back in.
Oh boy. That didn't last long.
There's more subbing going on in this game than I've seen in a while. Both teams rotating. Westview kind of going offense-defense, I think.
Yeah. That's the way it appears.
And I think they were just trying to give the big guy a little break before the final few minutes here.
Brady hits his first free throw of the night. He has 3. 59-50 now. Westview's got that lead under 10. Or the deficit, I should say. Second shot's up and good by Brady. 8-point lead now, 3:51.
Well, this is taking a chance, but I think we have to pick up a little bit. You know, it might turn it into a helter-skelter game, get some turnovers, but it also might give up some layups. So.
Bender drives, gives off to Foster. He'll go right side with it to Avery Klein. Klein, backdoor pass to Denton, and he puts it up and in.
Yeah, that was really good defense that time. He almost threw it out of bounds. Good recovery by number 3 there to put it in.
Mason, quick jumper, in and out, halfway down, and it popped out. Denton grabs the rebound. Driving Avery Klein, he'll put it up. Offensive foul, good work by Wade Springer.
Nice job that time. First call we got on those today.
Wade comes out, back into the ball game. Minix. Reed Nash will come back in as well.
Yeah, here we're on the offensive end. We're going to bring in our 2 shooters. And Hunter came out, and somebody else came out.
Oh, it was Wade Springer.
Came out.
Yeah.
So they're a little longer and been more effective defensively, but the other 2 offensively. So 3 minutes. Here we go. We only got outscoring by 11.
61-51. Shot no good. Hood grabs the rebound. He'll get it to Denton. Denton left side to Foster. Foster feeds Klein. That's Avery Klein. And now into the hands of Bender.
Yeah, he's just going to be real deliberate now and kill the clock.
Avery Klein to Bender. He'll give it to Foster. Knocked away. Grabbing it is Braden Nash.
Nice job by Brady that time.
Brady drives, gives it off to Braden. His three-pointer's off the mark. Rebound to Avery Klein.
Yeah, he was drifting sideways there. I think part of that was a pretty good defense on that shot. They've really taken away our three-point shots tonight. When you play good teams, you've really got to be able to shoot those quick.
Feed inside as Denton entered the lane and puts it up and in. Denton now with 27. He's had a fine ball game tonight. Mason Yoder has had the game of his life tonight as he hits his 32nd point from the regular field goals. Gives him 40 on the evening.
Well, and I think East Noble's content to let him do that as long as our three-point shooters don't get going. And we're averaging 8 a game. I mean, they know how to scout.
Right.
And so tonight's really the first game our threes have been taken away from us. And we're at, 6 against Central Noble, I think. Tonight, 1.
Yeah, just minutes. Wiley was open for that one, and that's it.
We've had a couple other shots, but they haven't really looked close. You know, Braden was way off on that one, on his last 2, really. Wiley was off on a couple, and that just comes, you got long athletic defenders, and so it's a little harder to get clean shots. So I'm sure you got to make a good fake and drive it in there, but it's a learning experience. You know, you're not going to play too many teams with this combination of length and experience and offensive skill, and you know they're a tough team, no doubt about it.
Yep. East Noble, a 4A school. Avery Klein inbound. He'll get it to Bender and now to Denton. Spencer Denton backs it out. Once again, the Knights will try to kill some clock here. 1:50 to go in the ball game, and East Noble leading by 10. We have a reach-in foul on Westview. And that's going to be Springer's 4th.
Well, we had 31 at halftime, 53. We only had 22 points this half. That third quarter really whacked us again, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Shot spins out, no good.
I think East Noble they've missed over double-digit free throws now, I think, on the night.
Yeah, they've been missing a lot.
That's kind of kept us in the game, actually.
Yeah, it is. Max Bender's second shot is good. Tried to come out. 1:45 to go now in the ball game. 64-53. Mason drives. Jumper's good. 42 now for Mason Yoder.
It's like East Noble called timeout. 30-second.
And we'll take a break.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
I know.
Yeah, I had to talk to, okay, we're back here, and I had to double check, but Mason does have 42 points tonight. That's unbelievable.
You don't say those words very often with any player, do you?
Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to be East Noble ball.
Well, we can keep on scoring, but until we get some stops, it's not going to change much of the scoreboard out there. So
East Noble inbounding under heavy pressure from Westview. But now it's just a matter of playing keep away for East Noble. 1.5 to go. Brady can't save the ball from going out of bounds. It's going to be East Noble's ball.
Yeah. I think he said 2 touched it last, but the smiling referee did not agree.
Spencer Denton with the basketball. Mason Yoder hawking him on defense. He'll give it to Avery Klein. They'll feed it inside to the big guy, and he just lays it in off the glass. 20 points now for big Chris Hood. Brady with a 3 from the top of the circle. Can't get it to drop. Ritchie with a rebound for East Noble, and they're going to back it up and take their time with 60 seconds on the clock here at Westview. Out front is Foster, being guarded by Brady Yoder. And he loses his footing, but into the hands the ball goes to Denton.
That's a pretty good contact by Brady, but they're kind of letting him play a little bit.
And that got caught up on Denton's hip, and he'll be called for the turnover. Minix comes back in, Springer comes out as Westview goes on offense.
Well, it's been a very entertaining game.
Yeah, it
a little
is.
frustrating on our end from offensively. Anyhow, it's frustrating to watch the other team just not run offense, throw it to their big guy, and watch him, turn around and put in a little shot. But that's the nature of what they got.
Egan Foster on the feed from Denton, and he puts it in, his second field goal of the night. 15 seconds to go. Mason with a three, and it won't go. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be East Noble ball with 11.1 to go. And the East Noble fans behind us are cheering.
Well, their coaching staff is they're using the strengths they have, and that's what they should do. And we weren't able to overcome that with our strengths tonight, so.
And that'll do it. East Noble goes 7-6 on the year as they go up over 500 with a record with a 68-55 victory over Westview. We'll be back to take a look at scoring and stats right after this 2-minute timeout.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
And we welcome you back to Westview High School. East Noble has defeated Westview tonight, 68-55. It was a 1-point game at halftime, but the third quarter, as has been the case frequently this year in our losses, turned out to be the difference. 18-9, they outscored us and got up to a double-digit lead. They just kind of yo-yoed back and forth between about 12 and 9 most of the fourth quarter there. So East Noble moves to 7-6 on the year. Keegan Foster had 4 points. Spencer Denton led East Noble tonight with 27. 14 in the first half, 13 in the second. He had 9 field goals, 1 3-point field goal, and 6 free throws. Avery Klein had 2 in the first half, 3 in the second, finished with 5. Max Bender added 3. Chris Hood had 11 in the first half, 9 in the second, finished with 20, 8 field goals, and 4 free throws. Owen Ritchie had 3 in the first half, 6 in the second, a couple of big threes in that third quarter to get the lead pushed out, and we ended with 9 points. For Westview, very similar storyline to the Central Noble game. Brady Yoder had 4. I think he had 4 against Central Noble. Mason Yoder had 42 points, 22 in the first half, 20 in the second. He had, I see you ran out of room here on your field goals. So
yeah, 36, I think.
So 18 field goals? No, that wouldn't be right.
Yeah, 17.
17 field goals and 8 free throws. Yep, that would be right. And I think he missed 5 free throws at least.
Yeah,
so
he could have had close to 50.
He would have been close to 50. Wiley Minix had 5 all in the first half. Braden Nash had 2, and Brucky Lehman 2. And we scored, what did we score in the second half? 23 points, 55 from 31. 24 points, and Mason had 20 of them. So only 2 points from outside of Mason. So we talked pregame. It's not necessarily important who scores the points, but I think it is good to have some options.
Right.
And against these good teams, we're going to need that going forward.
Well, we have Angola, a conference game coming up on Saturday. Angola looks to be rebuilding this year, so that might be an opportunity, hopefully, for us to get back on the winning side.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be as strong as Angola. You know, I was thinking, in some ways, playing East Noble, when you're that outsized inside, it's almost like giving them a 20-point lead.
Yeah.
And then taking him out, because he's good for about 20 a game if he's going to throw it into him and turn around and shoot a layup. And so we battled hard. We did what we could. I thought Hunter and Bucky played pretty good defensively, but there's only so much one you can do when a guy outweighs you by, 70, 80 pounds.
Right.
And 6 inches.
Yeah.
So did what we could. On to the next game, and let's go we'll get a conference.
That's right. Saturday night, right here at Westview, Angola will come to visit the Warriors. Westview goes to 4-3 on the season. East Noble improves to 7-6. Final score again tonight: East Noble 68, Westview 55. Tonight's game sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our halftime sponsor is Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours. Located on Lehman Drive in Topeka. This evening's game is also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. By Yoder Crossroads, located on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20 south of Shipshewana. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. And by Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also by Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 in Shipshewana. Also by LaGwana, your local creative service provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. By Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals, daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. By Dutch Blessing Floral and Gifts, located on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana, and by Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHS AA Champions Network. So for our engineer tonight, Jeremy Anderson, and our camera operator, Chris Mask, color commentator, Jamie Miller, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.